ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಎಂದು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಜಿಗ್ಜಾಗ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ತನ್ನ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟಲು ಇದು ಹವಣಿಸಿದೆ. ಅತಿ ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟಕರವಾದ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳನ್ನು ದಾಟಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಏನು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ದೇಶವೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ, ಇಲಾಖೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಸೇವೆ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಎಂದು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಮಗೇನು ಬೇಡ, 2 ಹೊತ್ತಿನ ಊಟ ಸಾಕು, ನಮಗೇನು ಬೇಡ, ಸೇವೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮುಖ್ಯ.
See, as a police officer of close to 30 years and more specifically as additional DGP crime, I was very closely associated with the Canine squad. The future is canine intelligence. In fact, we have not fully exploited canine capabilities compared to what our forefathers or other Egyptians had done 5,000 years ago. We don't even have a proper manual. So I'm trying to put something together with the help of Amrut, who is a qualified dog psychologist who studied in New Zealand. He's one and only psychologist. So when the manual ready ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. Plus we are now having 3 breeds, Doberman, German Shepherd and Labrador. Now we have taken Belgian Malinois also, and Belgian Malinois training is closely supervised by Amrut. The dog is much more active than the handler, so we have to keep the handler also very, very fit and ensure that the dog also remains obedient and performs. And we have also taken up an experiment in Bangalore in some of my young DCPs when Isha was in southeast and then Rohini in south. They have started training Indies again with the help of Dr. Amrut. So we are also exploring how Indie dogs, means local dogs, because finally it is survival of the smartest and the fittest, not merely smartest, the fittest. It's very, very quite smart dog. Only we neglect it, but the Indie dog, the local Indian dog, knows how to fetch its own food and look for its own food. Other dogs are all very well fed and they are regularly given, but the Indie is very, very smart. So we are exploring how the Indie can be utilized also in dog training for some very, very routine duties like night rounds and all. We have utilized those, and he's already training some of them out there.
The dog fails to even detect one explosive that could end up losing several lives. So what is the whole motive of having a dog and a handler is because we believe in the olfactory bulbs of the dog, which are much, much better, probably 20,000 times better compared to human scenting abilities. Now here, when we are training them, there are 2 ways of getting them to work. One, you have to work, you don't have a choice. Another one is, what do you want? Whether you want to work, you don't want to work. Now the want turns out to be a drive in an animal. So dogs' drives are divided into play drive, hunt drive, game drive and food drive. What is a play or a game drive is when a dog, why not an elephant? Elephants are even seismographic, they're better detection. Or a rat today, because dogs being a pack animal, the game or a play drive in them involves the handler, because the dog can identify an explosive, and if it does not inform or let the handler know, it's not going to be of use. That's why it's a squad, it's a team effort. So the game drive, because to identify that, there are few dogs who would take probably a toy and go hide below a bed, does not want to come or does not want to give. They lack the game or the play drive. Prey drive is to capture something fast. Like all of you watch, why did the dog run and do all those agility? At end of it, they got a toy. You saw the dog jump and hold a ball in the mouth, or hold a dumbbell. For the dumbbell, what the Dobermans did. Right? So this is the prey drive, to capture something that went fast. Hunt drive is using their nostrils and finding out how to source the place where the scent is coming from. Food drive is work for the food. So dogs who do not have this would have that. Food drive we could use on narcotic dogs because they just have to find something and get a food treat for it. Explosive and crime investigation, we look at the other 3 drives. So these